Okay, so we are doing things a little bit out of order. We're going to do Project 4 Notes, which is actually the last page in your packet because that's how the pages work together to print on the fewest number of pages. So we are going to look at rhythm and unity. For the rhythm, we are going to talk about 3 different types of rhythm. But I just kind of want to review what rhythm is to begin with. So in music class, you've learned about rhythm. It's the beat that exists in a piece of music. It's the pattern of the music notes. For art, rhythm's the same thing. It's just that that beat is a visual symbol that creates a pattern as instead of like a noise. You create the rhythm by repeating the motif. So all rhythms have repetition. They're just repeated in different ways. So for the motif, you have to pick one of the symbols. You can cut out, it doesn't have to be like cut on the circle or cut on the outline of the heart. You can just cut out the box around it because a square is probably faster. But pick one of yours, either the circle or the heart, and add that to your motif box. Unpause me when you are done with that. Okay, so the next one is regular, and that's when you have a very orderly, lined up, rows and columns type of situation. Guess what, guys? It's already in rows and columns on your paper, so you can just cut out 4 of them that are all connected together and just glue all 4 of them together as one big piece. You don't even have to cut them apart because it's already in a regular rhythm. Go ahead and do that and unpause me when you're ready for alternating. And alternating is when now you can introduce a second motif to go back and forth between 2 ideas. So this time you're going to cut out 2 of each of the motifs. By adding a second motif, you can alternate back and forth between the 2 of them. Okay, and then the last one is random, and just like it sounds, you're still just using the one motif, but there's no order. They're all just randomly kind of placed in there. They're repeated over and over again, but without the structure like you had in a regular rhythm. And when you're done with that, you are done with the rhythm notes, and you can flip over to the unity page. Again, you have lots of little pictures. You're not going to cut them all out. So when you're done with this, go ahead and go on to the next slide. Okay, so unity is about how things go together, how you make things look like they are united together, that they work together in harmony. The first box says color, and if you want to make things look like they are united, you do it by making them the same color. So literally, any of the different shapes that are the same color, it doesn't matter what ones they are, those are going to be what you glue down. Now again, bubble cutting is your friend, and I want you to not glue anything down until after we've done all of these. So place them where they're supposed to go, because you might change your mind and decide you want to use a shape for a different thing later. So place them in the box, and then at the very end, you'll glue them all down. The next one is going to be texture, and for texture, same thing. Make it the same. Use the same texture. There's 2 of the speckled texture. You could also use 2 of smooth texture, but sometimes that gets confusing when you go back into your notes, so like maybe do 2 of the speckled ones. The value, so again, you're going to make them the same. You want 2 of the same values. Technically, you could use 2 whites because those are both the same values, or 2 blacks. Those are both the same values. The nice part about using the gray is that the background is also gray, so it has like a very united look even with the background. The next one back at the top is proximity. That's how close something is. So this time, instead of writing the word same, you're going to write close together, or just close. And again, any 2 shapes you want, but put them near each other. Second to last is going to be shape. Again, it's just making things the same. Are you seeing the pattern? Unity equals same. So pick 2 shapes that are the same and paste them on there. Well, not yet. Don't paste that yet. We have one more to do. Okay, finally is scale. Guess what? It's the same. Just pick two that are the same size. Again, they don't have to be the exact same image. Like, you could have the little lightning bolt and one of the little teardrop guys or whatever. Like, those are technically the same size. They're both like the same height. You can use two of the giant little teardrops. Whatever you want, as long as they are the same. Okay, at this point, now you know which ones you want to put where. You can glue all of those down onto your paper, and you should be all set for our rhythm and unity notes.